Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Anil Joshi. Welcome you to my series Iconological and Temple Architecture Perspectives. In the contest, we are going to meet today Hoysala Temple at Halebidu. The topic is extensive. There are a lot of things to see, appreciate, analyze, and apply our earlier knowledge of architecture and perspectives to it and find out what is different in each and everything of the temple. Each and every temple is different. Each and every temple has got some specialities. Now for that reason, we have divided this topic into photography and videography. The videography gives you overall idea of the situation. But if you want to analyze certain thing in a particular, in a smaller extent, then you will have to go for the static photography. So today's video, this particular video is regarding videography. Of course, along the videography, we have also given a commentary which will give you an idea what exactly is the speciality of that sculpture or what is exactly is to be seen in that particular photograph, videograph or within the slide. So with that idea, let's get going to the topic. But today's topic is on videography. So we are going to have rapid coverage of the extensive area. Now, 3 Hoysala temples were awarded UNESCO. What is UNESCO? It is World Heritage. That means the temple are important not only for us, not only for Indian, but also for the world. They are one of a World Heritage site. Because of that, we get a lot of tourists here. But how many temples are there of the Hoysala? Let us have not all the temples, but few temples we are going to study in this series. Now Bilwadi, then Amruthapura, then Hoysalalu, Mosale, Arsikere, Basarulu, Kikikeri and Nagyahalli are to be studied. We have got different videos on different temples and I am sure we have given the link below. You will use it and analyze the temples. Now study of Hoysala architecture style has revealed a negligible influence of the external, that is Indo-Aryan or Indo-Islamic or Indo-European influences, which means it is our original. It is the invention of the Hoysala kings. They have studied multiple temples at that time and they have come to conclusion which is the best style. Each and every temple is different, not only from each other but also a style point of view, but certain things are common in them which can be called as the Hoysala style. Now, impact of South Indian, that is Dravidian style, is something more than that of the Nagara. But as we see, there are a lot of types of temples where even in Nagara there are subtypes and in Dravidian also there are subtypes and there is all of them are intermixed with each other to come to a absolute gorgeous creations. Now Hoysala architecture has more influence of the Dravidian, that is agreed, but some of the temples of the Hoysala are having influence of the Nagara style. Also, we are going to see it in individual temples. Now, Dravidian architecture in the Deccan, that is more developed in Tamil, but also, though it is a style started from the Deccan, that was more developed in Tamil, mainly by Cholas, and that was also spread to everywhere. Even Chalukyas has adapted, and also Hoysalas. They have adapted many styles of them. And a distinct feature of Hoysala is a star-shaped, that is Jagati. Jagati is a raised platform. Now that is a unique speciality which was developed by Hoysalas for stability, because when temple started getting huge size, and because of that they need to have a proper structural understanding so that they will stand for the longer time. So Jagati, that was a platform, was raised, it was star-shaped, and that was unique of all Hoysala temple. You can see all the temples, you will find this, at least to some extent. May not be fully developed, but in some temple you will see in developmental stage. Now another thing which was a bless to the Hoysala was a stone they had, that is the soapstone or chloratic cyst. Now what is the speciality of this cyst? It's a soft mold. You can have beautiful carvings, architecture in it, and as the days goes it will become harder and harder. So that was a luck of the Hoysalas because of their geographical location, that they had such a beautiful stone. And even on today you will see lot of them have retained in spite of 800 years. The reason is they are very hard, but when they were carving it, it was a very simple. Now here you are seeing how the Jagati is star shaped. 16, 32 or 8 is immaterial angles, but they were star shaped. Now what are the other noticeable features? Hallmark of architecture is incredibly and delicately richly ornated carvings. That was the beauty of it. And as far as this technology is concerned, Hoysalas were at peak. They have developed such a marvels that today even we can appreciate it after 800 years. Then they have carved scenes from Hindu mythology, then deities, then celebrities, lot of celebration like you can say dancing, musics are there. Routine folk life is also there. Then they also got animals, intricate geometric patterns, designs are also there. That was reflecting on ceiling. So if you see the ceilings, you will get that no two ceilings are symmetrical, or when they want to make symmetrical, all 8, all 16, they make it symmetrical. So that's great work by them. Then there are a lot of deities, mainly Lord Vishnu or Lord Shiva. Then there are certain things carved on their incarnations, that is called avataras. Shiva, there are less, but as far as Vishnu is concerned, there are a lot of avataras which are carved on the temple also, and they are also intricately carved and decorated with rich ornamentation. So it is really a wonder to see. And all these temples, like a Dravidian style, were strong. Then they had Gopuram, few of them, and also they had lot of carvings. Now what are the specialities of them? They all had Makara Toranas. What are the Makara Toranas? It leads to mandapa of the temple, which is made up of the sculptures. Many times there are avataras of Vishnu on it. So also there are certain designs, certain deities and certain patterns on that, where Makara Torana is very, very common on the entrance. Then next is Mandapa. Hoysala temple had a features of both open, that is the outer Mandapa, and closed Mandapa, that is inner Mandapa. The ceiling of the Mandapa are highly ornated, bearing mythological features and also floral designs. And pillars, the Mandapas of the Hoysala temple have circular pillars. They are also called lath cut, not because they had laths, but they simulate as though they are carved on the lathe. So that is the speciality of them. How they made it, they only knows. Then Vimanas. Vimanas are this Sela, or you can call as Shikharas. Shikhara is a North Indian word and Vimana is a South Indian word. The characteristic features of Vimana of Hoysala temple is that they are plain inside, while outside they are elaborately and profusely carved. Now shrines, Hoysala temple generally bear one or more shrines. The temples are classified as Ekakuta, one shrine, Dvikutta, that is two shrine, or multiple shrine, Trikuta are the three shrines, so on and so forth. This we are seeing in the videos also, where it will be little more elaborately shown. Now they have got development of Kalasha. Kalasha has originated from North Indian, that contained Ganga water or holy water. Now Hoysala temple bears a very nice vessel-shaped water pot that stands on the topmost portion of the tower, supposed to be a holy water from the north, but as you go in South Indian temples, as you see more and more, you will find they have adapted it so nicely. Then Salabhanjika is a peculiar form of Hoysala sculptures. The origin of the mythical woman figures traces back to its origin in the Buddhist sculpture, that the Salabhanjika or Madanikas is a mythical woman figure that stylizes feminine characters who stand near the tree or grasping a branch of the tree. Sometimes when we'll be seeing them detail, I'll be explaining you what is the speciality of that particular sculpture, that particular woman, how beautifully it is carved, how beautifully it is ornated, and what it signifies. That also we are going to see in a video. Now they are portraited, engage in artistic activities like music, dances, and etc. Some of them you are seeing doing some makeups, some of them you are seeing yawning also. So all sorts of things you will see in them. The sculpture figures are seen in each 4 brackets that are placed on the top of the pillars of the Hoysala temples. Beside this, each of the Makaratorna is heavily sculptured with the figures of Salabhanjikas. So you will see them in the brackets, in frames also, or on the Makaratornas also. So that is available. You can see them, you can appreciate them. Now, Kirtimukha. What is Kirtimukha? The figure of Kirtimukha honors the Vimana of the some Hoysala temples. Then mythical presentation. No other than dynasty had been able to present Hindu mythology in sculpted and architecture form as that of the Hoysala. You travel right from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. You will find a lot of temples, but the best you will find is in Hoysalas. Maybe because it is preserved, or maybe because they are blessed with soapstone, which is easy to carve, remains for a long time, become hard, and now it is in same beauty as it was around 800 years back. The pictures of Ramayana, Mahabharata and Puranas are vigorously decorated on the walls of the Hoysala temple at the entrance of the Makaratorana. Then various scenes are sequentially depicted from Hindu mythology in a clockwise manner. You will see in almost all temples all these things. Now general decorations, beside the mythical presentation, the walls of Hoysala temples are decorated with live panels of musicians, dancers, animals, which mainly include elephant, horses, and at some places Hansa, that is the bird. That also you will see here. Now artistic plan. The shrines of the temple are generally seen in stellate shape, though some staggered square plan as visible. Now the wonderful or glorious part of it is how a star shape or stellate platform is converted into a circular one as it goes up. And that is the real engineering mastery of the designing. Then there are certain erotic pictures. When you will see our videos, you will find them also, but they are at the corner and they are not as much. But erotic carvings are there. Now this is the entrance of it, and from here we are going to enter and witness. We are going to see and enjoy a videographic presentation. We are in Halebidu. This is a beautiful temple complex which you are going to see in more details. We are seeing all surroundings. These are the twin temples, beautiful garden, there is a lake around. You can see it's a very beautifully planted garden, well maintained. Temple is also beautiful, beautiful carvings, and there are many facts in this temple which believes us to think that this is not constructed by the human beings. How? We are going to see in more detail once we start seeing each and every aspect. There are multiple videos, do watch it. Thank you.
Welcome to this place. The place is called Halebidu. Halebidu literally means a destroyed city, also called a walled city. Before Halebidu, if you take the history, this place was called Dwara Samudra, the gateway to the sea during the 12th century. It was the most important, active, also the wealthy capital for the Hoysala kingdom about 900 years ago. But today, it's a very small village. The strength of the town, it is only around 10,000 people living over here. The occupation of this village is agriculture. Town is poor, but we have a very rich and ancient temple called Hoyasaleswara temple. This temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva. If you believe the history, this Shiva temple constructed over a period of 127 years in those days. 3 generations, and still said it is not a complete temple. It looks like an incomplete because there is no gopuram above the structure. Since there is no gopuram, no tower, believed it is looked like an incomplete. Before it could have been completed, history said this place was invaded and destroyed by Malik Kafur, who was the chief commander in the court of the Allahuddin Khilji dynasty during the 14th century. Because of the invasion, in those days, the whole city, fort, palace completely have been destructed. People forget about this. The place was Dwara Samudra, and usually what was the new name was created after destruction, Halebidu. That's our local language. Halebidu means also said destroyed city. Some sources said maybe an old city, but originally, initially, and historically, this place was called Dwara Samudra, which was the powerful capital for the Hoysala kingdom about 900 years ago. So, this temple believed to have been started at 1121 AD by the minister of Hoysala kingdom, named Ketumalla. And I said after the construction, this temple was dedicated to Lord Shiva. This is not a single temple, this is a double temple. It's called Dukutachala. One in the name of the king, Hoyasaleswara, followed in the name of the queen called Shantaleshwara. Historically, this temple is also called Hoyasaleswara and Shantaleshwara. 2 temples in a single platform and interlinked with the common wall. So they have took the name of the stone is called soft stone. The material is the soft stone. Locally it's called the soft stone. But to take a technical word is called chloride cyst called steatite. The speciality of the stone is when first quarried, the stone is very soft, like sleek. When the stone was soft, all the sculptor did work over there because of the soft. When the stone became hard and hard, gradually brought some outside and made like an interlock system. So that history said mortar and cement was not used. Instead, the stone was cut and fit together. Their weight is the value of the building since from 900 years. Every site of Belur Halebidu temples offered a visitor a glimpse of golden past. I'm very happy to inform you, I'm very glad to notify you. Just about 6 months ago, Belur, Halebidu and the Somnathpur temple, all the triangle temples, Hoysala temples, awarded the heritage from UNESCO team. That is a very glad news for the Indians and also for the foreign international tourists. Shiva. Shrungeshwar, Bhrungeshwar, Shrungi, Bhrungi. Look at the majesty, the beauty, and the taste of the ornament is absolutely fantastic, absolutely fabulous. Look at the top, the whole made of a single piece of wood called Makara Torana. Makara means crocodile. Center, Shiva dancing in the center, Kili at the bottom. Right, Brahma, let Vishnu. So we have trinities here. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara means God, God. G for generator, O for operator, D for the destroyer. Look at the other part, you can see a mythical animal. It's an imaginable called Makara Shardula, which is a combination of 6 animals in the bird part, similar like lion's legs, elephant trunk, crocodile mouth, cow's ears, monkey's eyes, pig's body, peacock plumage. What does it mean? It means the claws of the lions indicates the power of strength. Trunk of the elephant indicates the power of lifting. Mouth of the crocodile for strong grip, holding. Ears of the cows, alertness. Eyes of the monkey, sharpness. Stomach of the pig, digestion. And at last the feather of a peacock for a beauty. It is called Makara Shardula, also called alligator. It's a purely imaginary which does not exist on the earth, and this animal represents a real soldier, a real policeman. And come close. Look at the back. You can see the vehicle of Lord Shiva, Nandi, means bull. So wherever we have a Shiva temple all over in the world, so we have a vehicle for Shiva in the form of a bull called Nandi. It is made of a single piece of stone. Probably it comes around not less than 20,000 kilograms. 20 to 20 tons. It is made of a single piece of stone. It's a monolith. It is also said 6th biggest Nandi in India. It means first is at Lepakshi, Andhra Pradesh. The second biggest Nandi is Tanjavur. The third is Rameshwaram. Fourth at the Bangalore Bull Temple. Fifth at Mysore Chamandi Hill. And this is said to be the 6th biggest one. I will take you later. We have another belief that is declared the 7th Nandi in India and made of a single piece of stone called monolith. This is a dancing hall. In those days, Queen Shantana used this platform for the dancing purpose because she was a great classical dancer. She wanted to appease Shiva. She wanted to please Shiva. As we know, Shiva is also called a great dancer, a supreme dancer called Natya Nataraj. Because these are all the images under the canopies. This is called Shila Balika. Shila means stone, Balika means woman. Shila Balika means a beautifully sculpted woman is called Shila Balika. So we have more than 80 plus land back. But today it will be around only 10 plus. Said to be 7 have been took away by the British, by some other people in those days. And this is a remote place. This is an example how they were took away in those days. See, these are the examples. They were took away by that said to be Britishers, said to be before the other people, maybe the invaders in those days. And we have so many numbers of pillars over here, all of them different, with extraordinary beauty, various designs, and elegantly carved with a square base. So this is made of a fat pieces of stone. This is the first one, base, shaft, capital, corbel, abacus. Means a piece what called Panchashila Stamba. Particularly, what I know through the history, how the temple built on a manual hand, on our handiwork, except this one. So this is done with the help of the lathe machines in those days. So a lathe, a machine for shaping wood and the metals, by rotating an article against the changeable. Cutting tools is a lathe about 900 years ago. If you see the circular form of arm around the temple, it is crystal clear. It is made of in the ancient machine technology during the 12th century. But department go for excavation since for more than 70 years to trace out the tools and trace out the machinery. They could not succeed so far. Palakas are called Shungeshwar and Bhungeshwar. Above you can see the with the human skull on the top, which represents human skull, which is hollow inside, which is empty inside. So even today, because of the hollow, because of the empty, we can pass a stick from ear to the ear, from mouth to the ear, from eye to the ear, which is hollow, which is completely hollow. This also been believed that also used from the missionary, particularly for this one. First one is turning of that pillars and followed by this kind of skull which is hollow. Both have been said to be made of an ancient machine technology about 900 years ago. And she is called Chamara Dharini, means flying is bearded. What she wears a necklace, it looks like a one. See, if it's also you can see there is a gap here. You can see there is a gap into the two, how they have given the gap in those days. But unfortunately, the hands have been cut off. Namaste Archakare. And this is the lingam in the name of the king called Hoyasaleswara. So it's also an active temple. See, always Hoysala temples divided into three parts. The first part we call it as Sanctum Sanctorum, where Shiva worships the master lingam, followed by a vestibule, and this is called the dancing hall. If you take our Kannada words, it is called Garbhagudi, Antarada, Navaranga, means Sanctum Sanctorum, praying hall, and this is a dancing hall for Queen Shankala during the 12th century. And turned with help of a lathe machines in those days. All are have used some machinery to do this kind of the Hoysala. That's the reason these two temples are very famous all over in the world. So we have two small temples on either left and right, but the statue are missing. The statue are missing. And here we have some inscriptions written in Sanskrit. See, the language is Sanskrit. The script is Devanagari. On the bottom we have some old Kannada inscriptions. So the language is Kannada, but the script is Brahmi script. So here what we found in those days, the people of this town wanted to donate in the form of a land and in the form of money to take part of the construction. So their name written over here. So this is Sanskrit and this is old Kannada. So for your kind information, sir, there is one village in Karnataka. The name of the place is called Mattur near Shivamogga, and that Mattur is famous for speaking of Sanskrit.
Oh,
all the
nice.
people, all the not only some of them, most of them, all the people who speak Sanskrit from that period. So according to the history, that is the only one place in India where all the people speak Sanskrit. That is called Mattur. That you can see even in the Sanskrit, the language you can see even in the street speaking from a vegetable vendor up to the place.
Beautiful.
Yoga Narasimha means it's a form of Vishnu. When Vishnu killed the demon Hiranyakashipu, he was so angry then. He wanted to control his anger to sit in a yoga called Yoga Narasimha, forming a formation of Vishnu. So now we are in the second temple. As I said initially, this is a double temple in a single part form. Is called Dukutachala. When you go to Belur later, that is Ekakuta, because Hoysala temples built in such a manner: Ekakuta, Dukuta, Trikuta, Chatushkuta, Panchakuta. Ekakuta means single temple, Dukuta means two temples, Trikuta means three temples, Chatushkuta means four temples, Panchakuta temples is five temples. So the built temple for one sanctum to five sanctum, this enabled the artist to indulge elaborate carvings, leaving no space vacant. And this is the second temple in the name of the queen called Shantaleshwara. See, similar you can see the lingam, both the temples are active temple. And again we can see that sanctum sanctorum followed by a vestibule, again the dancing hall. And look at the work at that, look at the ceiling, how beautifully have been done. This is called Ashtadikka Palakaru. Ashta means 8. Dikku means the directions, and Palaka means the guardians. So we have 8 gods over here. So start with the east. Indra is called Airavat, the god of heaven. Agni is called Ram, the god of fire. Yaman is called Bison, the god of death. Nirudra is called man, the god of monsoon. Varuna is called crocodile, the god of rain. Vayu is called deer, the god of wind. Kubera is called horse, the god of money. At last, Ishana of Nandi, the god of agriculture. They represent the guardians of the 8 races called Ashtadikka Palakaru. And again, you can see the Dwarapalakas of Shiva. See, Sungeshwar, Rungeshwar. And look at again, we can see the skulls. Because always the Dwarapalakas have some skulls on the crown. Because Shiva always lives in the graveyard. Graveyard is the only one place where the illusion of ego are burnt. Because Shiva not only gives the boon, also he will commanding over the demons. I would like to tell you the name of the ornamentation: Kirita, Kantihara, Hara, Yagnopavitra, Vaijayanti Mala, Bhujakirti, Bhujabanda, Kalgadaka, Kalgejje, Kal Ungura, the name of the ornamentation. And look at this, look at the neck. This is very famous all over India. It's a very new modern ornamentation. It's called choker. So also we can see the choker, which was used by the Hoysala people about 900 years ago. So I would like to appreciate the sculptors were great, were skilled, were wise, intelligent, and so sagacious. Look at the work here, sir. Why, I was glad to tell you why these 2 temples are very famous in the world. Why do we take so many number of tourists, not only from India, all over from the globe? Look at the work, all are handiwork. Why they took 3 generations? Said to be more than 100 years, they took 3 generations. Start at the time of the king Vishnuvardhana, followed by his son Vijay Narasimha, and at last by his grandson Veera Ballala II. If you see that architecture, you can see the minute carvings, and you can see the detailed work is called meticulous. You can see the story from almost like a meticulous, how they have been carved away. How that to be about 900 years ago. Dancing in the center. Look at the other part, you can see the numbers of gods surrounding him. Again at the bottom, we can see the same, what I told you earlier, Ashtadikka Palakaru, we can see that on the bottom. And look at this is called Shila Balika. Shila Balika of Belu Halebidu is very famous. As I said earlier, Shila means the stone, Balika means the omen. A beautifully sculpted omen is called Shila Balika, also called bracket figures, also called Madanikas. But only you see few of them. Most of them took away by the different people when there was no security, no protection long ago. To go to worship Lord Shiva, the family about 900 years ago. Called Dwara Samudra. Dwara means entrance. Samudra means the sea. So this, in those days, this lake looks like a ocean, almost like a sea, because it's spread about more than 800 acres. because spread about 800 acres looks like a ocean. But this ocean, probably what we entered now, that is the Dwara, this place was called Dwara Samudra. But this is not a natural lake. This was built by the predecessors of the Hoysala, the name called, see that Rashtrakutas, the name called Dhruva. Dhruva built this Samudra called Dhruva Samudra, also called Dwara Samudra. Look at the sharp hands, alert ears, bright eyes, black veins, wooden of nostril, flower of garlands, bell, chinklings, anklets. If you see from horn to the hoops, how beautifully have been decorated. एक ही पत्थर में बनाया गया हुआ है. And even we can see the tongue of that Nandi comes out. You can even you can see the reflection at the bottom. आज भी आप इसका हाथ का reflection देख सकते हैं. Look at how beautiful it is. You can see the reflection. आज भी one cannot believe it. आज भी 900 साल पुराना नंदी है. आज भी आपका हाथ का reflection देख रहे हैं आप. क्या खूबसूरत से बनाया गया है स्कल्पटरों ने. एक ही पत्थर से बनाया गया है. It's so beautiful, called gorgeous. Not only gorgeous, it is stunning. They have only about 6 and 7 in Karnataka, in India, but Karnataka we have one more. And there is also a place called Madhukeshwar. It is in Banavasi. The name of the temple is called Madhukeshwar. Also we have the Nandi over there. And even we can see the Strangham. Look at the Strangham. Where it sits, always keeping his tail in between the two legs. That is the natural sitting of Nandi. आज भी अब नंदी बाहर देखेंगे इसी तरह से बैठता है. तो स्कल्पटर ने कैसा इमेजिन किया गया होगा कि इस तरह से बनवाए जाएं. देखिए, look at the tail in between the two legs. Look at the testicles. When it sits, it leans to the left, and looking at the right part to maintain the balance. Because of to maintain the balance, the face on the right side. Usually you can see Nandi only facing towards to the straight to the lingam. Because this is because of that lean on the left side and balancing on the left side. To maintain his balance, the face on towards little bit on the right side. All the Hoysala temples, what they have built, they built 92 temples, all temples on the rising platform, and it looks like a star because it avoids from the nature defect. Numbers of elephants at the bottom. So many elephants, more than 1,000 elephants on the bottom, but all are different. Second panel, symbol of the Hoysala kingdom, the lion. Third, fifth, we have scroll designs for the beauty. Fourth panel, you can see the charging horseman. It means elephant for the stability, lion for the courageous, these two for the beauty, and horse for his speed. It depicts the life of the Hoysala king about 900 years ago. Sixth panel, we can see stories of Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, and Puranas. But unfortunately, all that have been decapitated. And look at this animal, sir. I said this animal inside. It is called Makara Shardula, which is a combination of 6 animals in the bird part, lion's legs, elephant trunk, crocodile mouth, cow's ears, monkey's eyes, pig's body, peacock plumage. Eighth we have a swan. It's a vehicle of Brahma and Saraswati. Above we can see the ventilation for the air and for the light purpose. It looks like an incomplete, because history also said it's an incomplete temple. But some of the scholars argued this is not a sign of incomplete, left to displace intentionally and deliberately, and throw out a challenge to the coming sculptors. And here we have an idea how they started to consider in those days. They brought the slab. The first slab has been placed over here. Second attempt, sculptor go for a sketch and a drawing, and the third attempt go for a chiseling of a stone. This looks like a first attempt, second attempt, third attempt, and this is the final part. You have an idea. And at the corner again we can see that Ashtadikpalakaru. marching to meet to that Trinity is Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara. The preceptor of the demon, the name Shukracharya, is meditating. It is believed that after meditation, he used to take alcohol. So you can see that toddy trees were here, toddy being collected and kept in a pot. In the meanwhile, a bird has come and sit and took a drop of alcohol. Meaning, taking alcohol is not bad. But how much you can take? Little drop, like a bird can have. It is harmless. If I take too much, parts together at a time, it will become as in a poisonous. So what I mean to say is, a glass of wine a day may lower risk of the depression according to the scientist. Drinking moderate amounts of wine may provide protection against the heart disease. But everything should be in the limitation. See, this is stories from all Ramayana and Mahabharata. This, as you know, the fight between gods and demons. It was a churning of a milky ocean called Samudra Manthan. So when they started to churn that milky ocean, when they called by taking a Mandhara Parvata, without a support, see the Parvata, Mandhara Parvata sinking in the water, and Vishnu took the second incarnation tortoise. He was lifted the mountain up. After facing the difficulty, they got the nectar. One who drinks the nectar called Amrut, they never dies. They became immortal. And again, we can see the musicians, the drummers, and the dancers. Also, we can see the top. We have some erotics from Kama Sutra. Some erotics from Kama Sutra, because in those days the temple were not only used to educate for the religious purpose, also to educate through this erotics. More than 70 years. This was the main entrance for the temple, and when it was declared heritage site, so the department have been closed this one to that north end and closed from the south end. But initially this was the main entrance just about 1 year ago. It is toward to the east, this is the north direction. So now this temple is open with the south direction. The helmet, it looks like a helmet. Some said it looks like they covered the faces with some kind of cloths. But if you say these words to the foreigners, they said, oh, no cloths, not cloths, not helmet. It looks like people wearing like looks like an astronauts. And here also we can see that the man is going to be used one kind of a turban. So now the people of Punjab use this kind of the turban. So also there was used one kind of turban about 900 years ago. This is Ganesh dancing vehicle over here. So this is a dancing Ganesh. But look at the trunk on the right side. Usually people worship the left hand Ganesh because of very cool, very Purana. Ganesha was married to Siddhi Riddhi and had 2 children named Shubha and Labh. If it is 3 texts on the stomach, it means he was bachelor called celibacy. And next to the Ganesh, we can see the statue of Saraswati, the goddess of education and learning.
What you said about 3 threads? 3 threads for Ganesha?
It is 6 threads.
6 threads, okay.
Means married. I will show you later on the other side. Ganesha only 3 threads means bachelor.
Achha.
Bachelor means क्या कहते हैं? He was not married. He was not married. He was not married. Brahmachari. So many numbers of the imagination of the sculpture. Yeah, this is 3 important gods to the western parts: Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Brahma the generator, Vishnu the operator, Shiva the destroyer, Jiva the god, Srishtikarta, Sthitikarta, Layakarta. Saraswati, Nagaraja, Shiva, Lakshmi. the goddess of money and power. Sura means a beautiful face, also called nymph. Look at the hairstyle. It's a quite a different hairstyle. So they have given more even preference to the hairstyle to their architecture about 900 years ago. And this belongs to a story of Mysore called Mahishasura Mardini. A demon came in the form of a bison to torture to kill Parvati. She took the form of Chamundeshwari and killed the demon. For taking more than 9 days, it is called Navaratri, and bring back peace to the land. This is the story belongs to Mysore. Is called Mahishasura Mardini. Mysore, the name came through with the demon name Mahishasur. Then comes Mahishana Nadu, Mahishana Uru, and now simplified as Mysore, which is the cultural capital city of Karnataka. Here we can see the left hand Ganesh means so peaceful, so liberal. Almost all the people worship the left hand because they are more peaceful, and this is most important. This is Shiva dancing inside the stomach of the elephant. It's a small image. I will take you later on the bigger one. This is because the demon came in the form of an elephant to torture to kill Shiva, and Shiva understood it was not an elephant, it was a demon. He killed that monster, he killed the demon and opened the skin and get inside the stomach of the elephant. I will show you later the two back legs, the tail has gone up, elephant two front legs face in the bottom. So you open a chair like this and get inside dancing. This is called Gaja Charamambara Dhare in Sanskrit. Fourth incarnation of Vishnu called Narasimha. As you know, Vishnu has 10 incarnations. The first was fish, second was tortoise, third was the wild boar called Varaha, and fourth is Ugra Narasimha. So that Vishnu wanted to kill the demon Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu had a boon from Brahma that was not killed by a man, nor by an animal, neither in the air, nor in the sky, neither inside the building, nor outside, neither in the day, nor in the night, and a killer would not use any weapon to kill him. So Vishnu took the form of Narasimha, face like a lion, body like a human being. He placed the demon on the lap at the time of the twilight zone. Without using the weapon, he used the fingers nails and took the intestines out and killed the demon on his lap. Fourth incarnation, Narasimha. More said, Narasimha was the family god of the Hoysalas. It's very cool, very liberal. Also, we see only 3 threads of Narasimha. Because 17 Purana said Ganesha was bachelor, was brahmachari, unmarried. You take 18 Purana, Ganesha married to Siddhi Riddhi. I said the wives are called Siddhi Riddhi and the children is called Shubhala. Second masterpiece of the temple. And this is Ravana lifted the Kailash over his head. Ravana was a demon, but he was a great devotee of Shiva. Because what I know, see, Ravana, the demon king of the province Lanka, he was no death at all. Even the gods in heaven did not kill him. That much of powerful Ravana. Then said to Brahma that I will take a son of Dasharatha as a Rama and going to be killed Ravana. Everybody lifted the Kailash over there to the top. Shiva and Power in the top. Vishnu Lakshmi on the right side and Brahma on the left. All we can see the 3 abodes, Kailash, Vaikuntha and Brahmaloka, the whole made of in a single piece of stone. But the winter says, this work of art alone speaks for the beauty of the magnificent piece of work by the Hoysala about 900 years ago. And other part, this is Shiva and possibly the vehicle Nandi, but Nandi's face has some limited pressure. It looks like an angry in his face. Look at his face, it looks like an angry. At the same time, the leg is bent, the tail has gone up. It shows angry in his face. And the other part, this is Shiva killed the demon Andhakasur. Shiva, before killing him, Andhakasur closed both the hands and requested Shiva not to kill him. But ultimately, he was to kill the demon Andhakasur. You can see over here a man holding a drum. Look at the strings, how beautiful it is. Look at the left hand fingers had gone through from the drum and the strings. This is the image of Parvati called Kali, one of the forms of Parvati called Kali. And on the other part you can see Vishnu Lakshmi sitting on the pedestal stone. This is also a beauty. Lakshmi called Lakshmi Narayan. It's a beautiful picture of Vishnu Lakshmi. Darpana Sundari, a lady holding a mirror left hand. Look at the right hand. She's adjusting her earrings to make her beauty. Darpana Sundari is a very famous part, particularly in the Hoysala temples. Yabo, strongest huntress, hunting the birds. This is called Mrugaya Vinodini. This was arrows. 1,000 years ago, this was arrows. And nowadays it looks like a missiles. It looks like a rockets. Look at many men looking through it looks like a binocular. It looks like almost like a telescope. Later invented by Galileo in the 17th century in Europe. Look at the men digging something. It looks like one kind of a pipe called straw. Look at all have been used in those days. So nothing is new, only a development so far in the world. White bow. They kill animal and here in action the water. And this is the story from Mahabharata and the battlefield at Kurukshetra, which is run Pandavas in the cross for 18 days, and the battlefield in the conflict, Bhima killing the elephant and throwing back, killing, throwing, killing, throwing. Look at the heap of the dead elephants even touching to the sky. It looks like a sky, it looks like a clouds, and this is that it's full of dead elephants. He wanted to show how Bhima was brave and strong. This is Arjuna, the hero of Mahabharata. As you know, Krishna for Sarathi for his chariot. Look at that arrows, looks like a missiles. Again, Bhima, see, broke another tusk in the battlefield in that Mahabharata war. And this is the image of Lakshmi, the goddess of money, power, prosperity, consort of Vishnu. Look at both the legs, look at the feet. Second toe is longer than the first one. It is believed and said that if the ladies of the second toe is longer for the first one, that ladies are very lucky, very jommy. And more said, if the second feet of the feet is longer than the first one, a lady can command in the family. A lady can command, a lady can dominate. Also a lady ruled her husband. It is believed, according to the myth. Very rare to see that Shiva dancing over the lotus flower. Look at for Shiva's dancing, some of the giving a music to Lord Shiva. See Venugopal playing on flute, Krishna, again a man drum holding a drum here. Look at the lady holding some kind of the things on both on the left and the right hand. Draupadi, as you know, in Mahabharata, when Draupadi's sari pulled by Dushasana and hold her head, she was made a challenge until and unless she would like to wash her hairs from blood of Dushasana, she is never going to be tied her hairs. So that she was called Bhima to take the intestines out. And after some time, she took a revenge from this man because Dushasana, brother of Duryodhana, and Bhima were both are very strong. Making some discussion between them. It is a palanquin. It looks like a dolly. making a discussion after the killing of Abhimanyu in Chakravyuha. In the corner, you can see this is Chakravyuha, formed by Dronacharya. Nobody knows how to get in and exit except three: Dronacharya, Arjuna, Krishna. Arjuna's son Abhimanyu knew how to enter when he was in the mother's womb of Subhadra. They don't know how to exit. So after that, he was trapped by Kauravas and killed by Jayadratha, the son of Dhritarashtra. This is Jayadratha and Arjuna, and that corner we can see Bhima, the strongest person among Pandavas. Above, on the forms of Shiva, Kal Bhairaveshwar. Look at the top, Kal Bhairaveshwar, because Shiva has more than 10,000 names behind him according to the Vyasa, the sage. He's in a nude form.
Kala Bhairaveshwar.
God, Shantaleshwara, and in the meantime, all the temples on the raised platform looks like a star. If you see this one, it looks like somebody have been tried. Somebody tried to do this work and he could not make the carvings. Just he put a sketch over there, but he could not make because the stone became hard and hard, like a granite. The sculptors of Hoysala did the work when the stone was completely soft. Is called downy, also called sleep. Statue of Narasimha. Above this one, killing ribbon on his lap. See the intestines came out. So what I mean to you is, see even that skeletal bitterness, there was the intestine in the stomach of the demon about 900 years ago. And more said, Narasimha depicted more in the Hoysala temples because of the Kuladeva, because of the family god of the Hoysala. And other part again called Bhairaveshwar. So Shiva has more than 10,000 names behind him according to the Vyasa, the sage. Left hand holding a demon seat, the blood is coming out with the bottom. The skeleton jumping and trying to drink that blood. Look at the skeleton, Symbolite, holding her baby, holding her child. It looks like the child digging milk of her mother. At the same time, mother digging the blood which is coming from the demon set. It means, if you see this one, even the ghost of generation. And then this lady holding, and a corner, lady holding some kind of the fruits. It looks like a grapes, it looks like a mango, a bunch of mangoes. Because that right hand, you can see a bird puts the right hand and holds the necklace in the beak. See what she's holding, the fruit she cannot going to be offered to the bird. The bird get depressed and holding the beak, holding the necklace in his beak, and possibly requesting her to supply the fruits. She's wearing a sari. In the meanwhile, a monkey has come and pulling her sari. It means it's monkey business. ये बंदर का काम है. The lady became angry. She going to break a branch of tree to beat the monkey. Was doing so. You can see the gap on the bottom. See the gap in between the slipper and the heel. Even the slippers looks like a modern about 900 years ago. Because Belwalibi temples refer to a gem of Indian architecture. And the temples like a unique architecture. It looks like almost like a university. Again, you can see this is called Smashana Bhairav. Smashana means graveyard. Upper right hand holding a wheel. Also, most of this also been made up in one kind of ancient machine technology. Outside 32 teeth, inside 16 teeth. More set, scholar said, this also been made up in one kind of an ancient machine technology. upper left hand holding a kapala, magic band. Look at the snake going through, then coming out of the another ear. And again Shiva performing a dance called Shiva Tandav, fourth incarnation Ugra Narasimha. It looks like an incomplete. And if you come this side, a beautiful lady can make it out here. Look at this, look at her lips looks like smiling and dancing. Smiling and dancing. How beautiful beautiful face it is. And this is one of the forms of Vishnu called Madhav. Abducted by Ravana and took her to Lanka. Then Rama decided to send Anjana to take her back. But he sent with a ring to identify him, and going to be released from the clutches of Ravana. And this is again from Ramayana. Two big monkeys called Vali Sugriv. Vali Sugriv were the brothers, monkey brothers. Vali had a broom from Surya God, but nobody would kill him in front. If anybody would appear before him, he was the capacity of capture half of the power of the tribal. So Rama go back with the behind of the 7 palm trees and shoots the arrow, which cut the 7 palm trees and even the cut of the hood of the snake and killed Vali. Later Vali was to remember who was the killer. Rama was the killer. Even with the sea snake in the bottom, which represent the poisonous nature of the arrow. What we know from history, after this incident, Rama go back to Ayodhya. He wanted to ascertain the welfare of the people who saw his shadow was appearing in 2 forms. One form like a monkey, one form like a human being. He was possessed by unusual phenomenon. He wanted to take a reason why it has happened to for him. So it was said by that signs that you have been cursed by Vali, because Vali, you killed Vali from the back, not from the front side. Harihara. Harihara. Half a part of Shiva, half of Vishnu called Harihara. So we identify Shiva with trident, drum and Nandi, the left side. And right side we can see Vishnu with conch shell, wheel and the mace. Harihara means half a part of Shiva, half Vishnu. Once a demon by name called Guhasu, who obtained a boon from Brahma. Neither was killed by Shiva, not by Vishnu. So Shiva, Vishnu merged into one is called Harihara to kill the demon Guhasu. Story is called Kiratarjuneya. So once Shiva and Parvati sitting in the Kailash, Shiva boasted about Arjuna that he had Arjuna had a mole on the backside that nobody would defeat him. So immediately Parvati wished to see that conch mark with the mole with the backside of Arjuna. In the meantime, Arjuna performed the penance over here in single leg to collect a Pashupata from Shiva. Pashupata is celestial but get himself stronger. In the meantime, Shiva sent a beautiful lady to disturb his penance. But Arjuna never attracted by this lady. At the same time, Kauravas sent a demon to kill Arjuna. The demon took the form of a pig and started torture to the sages from the forest. All the sages went to Arjuna, requested him to come out of the penance to kill this demon. When Arjuna started to come out of the penance, in the meanwhile, Shiva and Parvati came as disguised and hunter and huntress. So, this is Shiva in the form of an hunter, and this is Arjuna. Both of them shoot the arrow simultaneously to kill this pig, and both are shoots arrow simultaneously. But the pig was killed and started quarrel between them to decide the real winner. So that to decide the real winner, they go for a duel fight. In the meantime, Shiva intentionally fell down and look at the touching his right leg of Parvati, and asked her to look at that mole that Arjuna had on the back of the back from where he was not going to be going to defeat anybody. Instead of looking at the mole, Parvati insulted by the art of Shiva. He requested Shiva to get up immediately. I don't want to see that mole. So Shiva and Parvati get in the form of Shiva and see both of them in the form of the hunter. They get the real form of Shiva and Parvati sitting over here. And Arjuna ultimately came to know that they were none other than Shiva Parvati, not hunters. They were the form of Shiva and Parvati, and making excuse with the lords. and both of them excused him and giving a Pashupatap to Arjuna to make a good use of it in the war. Panchavati literally means a place of 5 banyan trees called Panchavati, where Rama, Sita, Lakshmana briefly stayed for the time of exile. So when, as we know, when Ravana came in the form of a sis to kidnap, to kidnap her, one day she was cast into the Lakshman Rekhe. And in the meantime, as you know, can I make it out here, sir? How? See, in this contest, as we know, Lakshmana broke the nose of Shurpanaki. When she is trying to attack Sita here in this. And this is Channa Keshava. We go later to see this image at Belur, Channa Keshava. Even though we have the Vishnu temple at Belur, but the name of the trade is called Channa Keshava. Channa means beauty, Keshava the name of Krishna, and this is said to be the pose of Queen Shantala. More said, this is said to be the pose of Queen Shantala. When she is dancing, her leg is bent. Even if you see there is a small wrinkle on the bottom. Look at her face expression. She looks like Swara. She's telling him not only that the dancer is beautiful, because Shantala, I said already, initially she was so beautiful and she was a great classical dancer. She was playing a dance is called Bharatanatyam, which is an official dance of Tamil Nadu.
ನೋಡಿ ರಾಣಿ ಶಾಂತಲಾ ದೇವಿಯ ಭರತನಾಟ್ಯದ ಒಂದು ಭಂಗಿಯನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಭರತನಾಟ್ಯ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಭಾವ, ರಾಗ, ತಾಳ ಮೂರಿದ್ರ ಭರತನಾಟ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೋಡಿ
a man holding some kind of instruments. It looks like an instrument. Look at the face of this one. It looks like almost like a face of the cobra. And come here, sir. A man holding a drum. Look at the left hand fingers. Again, we can see gone through the drum, and the strings looks like almost like a rope. How beautiful have been carved. We're taking a soft stone, taking 3 generations. And this is said to be the Jain monks. Why we have Jain monks? Because history said initially the Hoysala king belonged to the Jainism. Vishnuvardhana was a Jain. His initial name was called Biti Deva. He was converted from Jainism to Vaishnavism from the teacher Ramanujacharya. The great philosopher come from Tamil Nadu, place is called Sri Perambaduru. So we have the Jain monks over here. It is also called Sannyasam. Also it is a despot of the hermit. White elephant. This belongs to Indra. White elephant called Airavat. See all the elephants having the single tusk. This elephant having the double tusk. To identify this is Airavat, to make the 2 ideal double tusks over here. Airavat. So this is Indra, this is Satya, this is Sachi Devi, his wife. Look at the left. This is Krishna and Satyabhame, also called Vishnu and Satyabhame. His vehicle is their vehicle is eagle, and this is the Parijata tree. This is the Parijata tree. You get a story from Mahabharata. So this is the stories like that. So as you know, Narad Muni, who brought a Parijata flower from Indra's garden and presented to Satyabhame. He knows about, we know about pranks. He was informed to Rukmini about that Parijata flower. Rukmini wanted also, she wants the Parijata flowers. In the meantime, see, Krishna and Satyabhama visited Indra's garden. At seeing that Parijata tree, Satyabhama insisted Krishna uproot the tree and take it to Dwaraka. At this time, Krishna broke only a branch and take it to Dwaraka. Before reaching Dwaraka, all the gardens informed to Indra about the act of Krishna. Then Indra stopped Krishna by going to Dwaraka. He asked, how dare you have to enter my garden? Krishna said, I never going to care anybody. I don't care anybody. I don't scare anybody. So there was a big battle with these two. So ultimately Krishna defeated Indra by reaching Dwaraka. So after reaching Dwaraka, Krishna had a problem. Krishna wanted to satisfy both the queens, Satyabhame and as well as Rukmini. Satyabhame demands that she wants the tree. In the meantime, Rukmini demands she wants the flower. Krishna was in trouble. How could have to be satisfied both the queens with a single piece of Parijata flowers? But Krishna was so intelligent. At Dwaraka, Satyabhama and Rukmini chamber next to each other, is going to be planted in such a manner in the courtyard of Satyabhama. When the tree blooms, all the flowers fell on the court of Rukmini. Satyabhama gets what she wanted, Rukmini gets what she was insisted. It's a great story. What a beautiful story from Mahabharata. Come inside, sir, come inside. This is very, very rare to see that Shiva dancing over lotus flower with the 8 hands, beautiful picture, beautiful statue. On the left you see this is a poisonous girl called Vishakanya. These the Vishakanya ladies go to the court of Chandragupta Maurya, Acharya Chanakya, and these the women when they were in the childhood, they are giving the poisonous drop by drop constantly. When they grow up, they're killing the rivals of the king, making a sexual activities with them, but they would never die. Never die. Above, this is Surya Narayan. As you know, one of the beautiful Surya Narayan temple in the place is called Konark in Orissa. This is Vishnu, another part. This is called Channa Keshava. Even the nails looks like a model. Look at the nails looks like a model. Channa Keshava. Channa means beauty. Keshava, the other name of Vishnu called Krishna. Learning the concept of Brahma playing with Veena.
Yeah.
But it is very rare and rare to see that Saraswati is dancing in Shiva temple. So she is holding a book in the left hand, the freezers of the books. Also you can see her vehicle is, they see that Hamsa, to identify this is the statue of Saraswati, the goddess of education and learning. On the corner, this is Mahishasura Mardini. What I told you earlier, same steps repeated. A demon came in the form of a bison. See, Parvati took the form of a Chamundeshwari, placed on the body of the bison with the pressure impact. Look at the tongue, even because the tongue is came out, even that intestines is came out. Because see the sculptor's imagination. And this is Garuda, killing a snake and taking out another one. Yes, this is got Nagaraja and Nagarani, Queen Cobra and Queen Cobra. Again, this is an image of, see the Parvati Kali, Bhairavi. Upper left hand holding a drum and a sword, left you can see the trident and the skull, but accompanied with the bhutas called Kali, also called Bhairavi, and the panels. We got a story from Ramayana and Mahabharata. This is Arjuna, this is Karna. We identify Arjuna with Hanuman flag, we identify Karna with the crow flag. Both are very strong in archery. Both are the son of Kunti. And this is, I said already, this is Draupadi taking the intent to Bhima who came, take the intention of blood of Dushasana and cut the heads of Draupadi. She took a revenge on this man when the man was pulled her sari and hold her in the sari. And above, 15 called Vishnu called Vamana. Vishnu went to Bali Chakravarti court in the form of a Brahmin as a dwarf. He was collected the 3 steps of the land from Demon King Bali Chakravarti. See, giving away gift to Vishnu in the form of water. After getting the 3 steps from Bali Chakravarti, as you know, Vishnu grows cosmic. Out of 3 feet, he measured the whole earth in 1 foot. Second, the sky. Brahma who came, washed the feet of water. Water is false stone. Also, we can see the fishes, the tortoise inside the water. And there was no place to keep his 3rd foot. When he asked the demon where he would place the 3rd foot, the demon has no option except head and sent Bali Chakravarti to Sapthala Loku rule the underworlds. 5th incarnation, Vamana. 6 Parashurama, 7 Rama, 8 Krishna, 9 Brahma, 10 attributes that is called Kaliki. According to James Ferguson, the famous historian from South Africa, this Hoyasaleswara temple considered one of the marvelous exhibition of the human labor. Not only the human labor, the human imagination, creativity is totally outstanding and unbelievable. Ravana, see, they have shown, the sculptor shown horse for the Rama's chariot, and the sculptor shown a donkey for the Ravana's chariot. See, horse for Rama and donkey for Ravana. They divided into two as a good and bad. Rama like a horse, Ravana like a donkey. And again we can see Vishnu, Lakshmi and other parts. Because of the more pressure for the body of that the demon, look at the demon's two eyeballs is comes out and mouth is open. And at the same time, Nandi watching it, how he was killed by his master. This is the image of Lakshmi, the goddess of money, power, prosperity, dancing over the lotus flower. And these are all the stories from Ramayana, Mahabharata, and Bhagavad Gita. This is called Bhakta Prahalad story and the panels. And in this part you can see this is Brahma. Both said there is no Brahma temple in the world. There is only one we can see, because what we know his place is called Pushkar in Rajasthan. Because of the curse of the sage Bhrigu, there will be no Brahma temple out in the world. And again we can see Ganesh, see this is a fourth incarnation. Ugran Rasinha. Killed a woman named Hiranyakashipu on the lap. See the intestines came out. But the intestines is made like in a garland, but that have been damaged. We go see it in the other temple in the Africa. Of a bison, placed in the left body of the pressure, impact, tongue of the bison is came also. You see the wrinkles. Even we can see the wrinkles on the neck. Because of this kind of minute and delicate carvings, it took more than 3 generations for the construction, and even the set is incomplete, not complete, because since it is missing the Gopuram. Shiva and Parvati sitting at a pedestal stone. And this is the demon, Tarakasur, was a fight between Kartikeya, brother of Ganesh, both are fighting. Look at the multiplication also looks like a size. He could not defeat him, could not kill him until and unless he took the help of the 8 goddesses called Ashtadikpalakaru. But the head have been damaged by the local people, local language. A marriage anniversary of Shiva and Parvati called Girija Kalyana at Kailash. All attended the marriage anniversary at Kailash. It is called Girija Kalyana, and this is the vehicle of Lord Vishnu. Again the Garuda. Again Shiva killed the ribbon at the bottom. And look at the Nandi, we can see the image, see the Nandi's face. It looks like so happy. It feels that it is over the moon. Look at that ecstatic. Nandi is so ecstatic. Look at the tile has gone up. Look at that, for Shiva dancing, some of the giving the musicians for a lot of Shiva, a man holding a drum, a lady holding a drum. Look at that Venugopal playing and flute, a beautiful lady holding some but a small instrument called Manjara, giving a music to Lord Shiva, that Shiva killed the devil, and the Kasur, again him dancing over him. The wild boar, killed the Hiranyaksha on the bottom. Because once the demon Hiranyaksha kidnapped the goddess of earth and hit underneath, and Vishnu took from the form of Varaha to go deep underneath and successfully brought up. And look, she's sitting in the left shoulder of Vishnu. So when keeping a rake at the body of that the demon, look at the 2 eyeballs have been came up, mouth is open. At the same time, one more demon to protect this demon. Vishnu used his mace and look at the point of the mace and going to be came out of the body and took the intestines out. I said once again, I will go to repeat. Even if you see the sculpture of Betelgeuse, there is an intestine, the stomach of the demon about 900 years ago. And the Kana lady, she was holding some kind of crucible instruments. She see her lips slightly open, also her teeth. I will try to show you the mirror that. Because her teeth is open. See the lips is open. See that the lips is the lips is open. Also you can see her teeth very clearly. How they have been done in those days. Amazing. People on the catwalk that under the mountain, and this is the living mountain. I would like to show the living. This is the mountain, Similite. There is a plantain tree here, banana tree. Look at that. You can see the banana. Monkey is climbing to eat the banana. Come to the left. Look at the tiger entering the cave. This is the back portion, the front portion. And hunter hunting the pig here. A man is climbing the mountain. There is a cat catches the rat. Also we can see a peacock, a lizard climbing the mountain. Look at the bottom, 3 men standing over here. As usual, for 3 men we need the 6 legs. But look at how only the 3 men holding the 4 legs. See, 2 for him, 2 for him, 2 for him. If you see individually, look at that, 2 for this person, 2 for this person, rest for this person. 3 men with only 4 legs. Second masterpiece, as I said earlier, Shiva dancing inside the stomach of the elephant. Gajacharamambaradhari. A demon came in the form of elephant to torture, to kill Shiva. Shiva killed the elephant and get inside and dancing. So that the elephant 2 back legs, the tail has gone up. Elephant 2 front legs, the face in the bottom. Up on the skin, get his head. Even his vehicle, Nandi also dancing along with his master inside the stomach of the elephant. While getting inside, Shiva's left thumbnail even pierced out of the skin over here. This is the work that done about 900 years ago. See, the nails also looks like a model. A small and edible for you person, but a 16 years of boy approaching a 16 years old girl. So there is a sloka in Sanskrit called Prapte Shodashe Varshe Gardabe Apsare Bhavat. It means when a boy attains of 16, he makes love even to a donkey faced girl because of the love is blind, according to the William Shakespeare. हिंदी में कहावत है, दिल आया गधी पे तो परी भी क्या चीज है. जवानी में हर चीज हरी नजर आती है. जवानी में हर चीज हरी नजर आती है. जब गधी दुम हिलाई तो परी नजर आती है. Love is blind. And this is the corner. Again Saraswati playing with Veena. But the Veena have been damaged over here by someone. And come to the corner, sir. Come to the corner. Please go to the corner. Go to the corner and turn like that. Look at this is the beautiful figure. This is the fight between Indra and see, this is Indra chasing Krishna when he was get into that garden and plucked the lotus flower. So this is Indra, Sachi Devi. This is a white elephant. Look at the two ideal devatas. Beautiful statue. This is Indra chasing Krishna. And this is another side. This is Krishna playing on flute. The flute was damaged. As you know, Krishna is the greatest musician in the world. All are looking towards Krishna's music. Look at the bottom. A lady, she is milking the cow. For a while, she stopped the milking and bending her body and wanted to see and to listen to the music of Krishna. All are looking towards Krishna's music. But the cow lost its calf. The melodious music of Krishna doesn't change her mind. It is busy with love with calf. It shows mother's affection. It shows mother's love. It comes after Yudhishthira and Mahabharata and among Pandavas. See, he collecting the benediction from Kunti, I mean the blessings from Kunti, before he go to Mount Indrakala to collect a Pashupata from Shiva. All the Pandavas standing behind to him. And this is again a Darpana Sundari. As I said earlier, the most important lady of the temple, Darpana. Darpana means the mirror. Sundari, beautiful, holding a mirror. Look at her right hand. She's using the fourth for applying see, vermilion on the forehead. See, 1,000 years back, the ladies was used the fourth finger, and even today, after the worship, almost all the people take this finger to applying a bindi. But because what we know, make a study, the nerve of the fourth finger is connected to the heart. Because the connect to the heart, heartedly we take that vermilion, not directly, but we have to come across the hand of the statue and to do like this because of the good circulation of the blood. She also used the fourth finger about 900 years ago. And as I said, this is Saraswati again playing with Veena, goddess of education, learning, and the concept of Lord Brahma. And this is the hero of Mahabharata, once again Arjuna, shooting the fish's eye, taking the fish in the oil pan. Look at the fish have been placed high above the pillar. Thus he won this battle. He won the hands of Prince Draupadi in the marriage. A great episode in Mahabharata. Look at the picture, we identify Arjuna with the Hanuman flag. And this is the what, see? This is the oil pan at the bottom. Look at the fish have been placed high above the pillar. And this is again important gods. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Brahma, the generator, operator, the god of destruction, holding a rosary wood, represents spiritual knowledge, holding a mace. It looks like a mace, it looks like a corn, because corn online came from South America, place is called Mexico. It means if you take a more study over the history, so there was possibly a trade link between the Hoysala dynasty and this is Mohini playing a dancing. Mohini means a beautiful lady. Vishnu transformed into Mohini to kill the demon Bhasmasur. Kal Bhairaveshwar, right hand sword, left hand demon sit, from the blood is coming out. Look at the bottom. See, a dog is jumping and trying to drink the blood because the demon's blood should not fall stone. If it falls stone, it will create another demon. To avoid, see the dog is come and just sucking the blood. It is otherwise it is called Rakta Bijasura. Again, Venugopal playing and flute, a man holding a drum. Again, the left hand fingers have gone through from the drum and the strings. These are all the pronouns connected with Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, and Puras, but some of them have been damaged because someone imposed them. On the corner, and this is a Ganesh, a dancer his vehicle mouse. Because this mouse, his vehicle is very tiny, very petite, means small. Because of the small, see, and because of the weight of Ganesh, look at that, the rat is struggling. You can see the earth depression. Look at the mouth is open like reaching. It is telling him, oh, Ganesh, just take care of me. You are too fat, I'm a very tiny vehicle, just to take care of me. And look at that, on the right of Ganesh, this is the brother of Ganesh, Kartikeya, Subramanya, Skanda, and the peacock. Look at the bottom. See, this is again Arjuna, this is Karna. Both are fighting. We identify Arjuna with the Hanuman flag, we identify Karna with the crow flag. Come and go to that one more movie. And implemented like this. In that way they built temple about during the 12th century with the Hoysala rulers.
This is how a temple is built. First, raw stone, then make art over it, drawings over it, and then start chiseling. You can see it in incomplete stages.
With the hands have been cut off. This is an example of the interlock system. Above, Makara Torana, Shiva dancing in the center. See Brahma and Vishnu. Same animal is repeated. Makara Shardula, a combination of 6 animals in the bird part. Look at the Shilabalika under the canopies. See, each canopy had a Shilabalika, more than 80 plus, but most of them took away with the invaders, maybe with the British period in those days. Sixth biggest. It is made of in a single piece of stone. एक ही पत्थर से बनाया गया है. Look at the strong hand. Look at the tile. Look at the ornamentation. Look at the also to see the wrinkles of the neck. And look at the tile in with the two legs. The whole made of in a single because monolith. It maybe comes around 20,000 kilograms, 20 tons approximately. Above.
Suryanarayan Temple. It was a brief videographic presentation of many sculptures. Obviously, you'll like to know them individually. So do visit our more videos. Links are given. Click to them and enjoy the extrinsic beauties, intrinsic beauties, videographic beauties and photographic beauties. With that, we are coming to end of this lecture. I am thankful for giving me your valuable time. I am Dr. Anil Joshi logging off. Till we meet in next video. Thank you, goodbye and take care. See you in next video.